Now, the Reserve Bank of India has cracked the whip on Bandhan Bank after the promoters failed to meet the licensing condition of reducing their stake to 40% in 3 years. Bandhan Bank cannot open any new branches without RBI's approval, and the remuneration of the MD and CEO has been frozen at the current levels. Now, Kotak Mahindra Bank is also staring at a December deadline for bringing down the promoter stake to 20%. What does all this mean, and what does RBI's notice to Bandhan Bank notify? Latha Venkatesh is here to make us understand. Latha, what does this mean for Bandhan Bank 1, and what message does it send out to other promoters like Uday Kotak?
Well, literally, Reserve Bank has thrown the rule book at Bandhan Bank and implicitly at Kotak Bank as well. The non-operative holding company, which is the promoter of Bandhan, has 82% stake and should have brought down the stake to 40 in 3 years of getting the license. But Bandhan didn't, and now Reserve Bank has not allowed them branch expansion and change in the remuneration of the MD. It is branch expansion which will hurt them even more. Now, Bandhan's complaint has been that SEBI rules require that after listing for 1 year, the promoter cannot bring down his stake, and they listed only on March 27th this year. But legal experts told us that SEBI always maintains that when a sector regulator has a different rule, the sector regulator's rule prevail over its own rule. So maybe that argument will not hold much water, and Reserve Bank would have probably explained this to Bandhan. We do not know. Net, the current market cap is 67,000 crores. If 40% of that has to be sold off, then it's actually 30,000 crores of shares that come into the market. That's not an easy job for the promoter to sell off anytime soon. And until he doesn't do that, Bandhan Bank cannot expand except with the approval of the Reserve Bank. The message to this is to Uday Kotak, who also has to bring down his stake to 20 from 30. His effort to do it through preference shares issuance did not meet with RBI approval. So chances are, come December 2018, when his deadline ends, Kotak will also be served a notice that branch expansions will not be allowed, remunerations cannot be changed. So this will be taken negatively by the markets on Monday, and both Bandhan and Kotak Bank shares are likely to be sold off by their investors.
All right.